It is important to understand that each time we lower our frequency in this evolutionary process, as we become more of a material substance and less of a subtle energetic substance, then we start losing unity consciousness and we become more individualized. So at that point, it is up to us individualized units of consciousness who are part of this descending from the central sun to the stellar systems, and then eventually to the population one, or to the lower systems, the lower spheres, in order to create population one systems, is that once we descend all the way to the lower spheres, we lose conscious of everything, and it's like we start from zero. It's almost like we're descending celestial beings, these spirit beings, these divine or cosmic beings that lose all full conscious of everything once we hit rock bottom, and then we eventually lift ourselves up by remembering little at a time as we open our minds through our willpower and through our understanding, as we yearn to reconnect back with the universal mind of everything that is, that connects us back to the central sun. So this whole evolution or involutionary process, this whole descent of spirit into matter, has a lot to do with us disconnecting from the unity consciousness. And so you could say that some of the beings in the stellar civilization who had already disconnected from unity consciousness when they descended from the galactic status into a stellar status, decided to take matters into their own hands, and some of them joined what is known as the Luciferian Rebellion. And this explains the fallen seraphim and the legions that followed Lucifer. So this ties in again to the Bible. I want you guys to understand that this cutting edge science information, as well as the secret knowledge in the Bible, are one and the same. It's just that people don't see it that way because of the way we've been conditioned and the way we've been taught to believe in society. We've been taught to believe that it's either religion or science, and you can't have them both in the same boat. When the truth of the matter is that religion and the Bible, science and the Bible, are two complementaries of the same universal intelligence that is orchestrating, weaving, and monitoring and protecting everything into existence. And so, with that have said, I would like to now shed more light on the idea of the different planes of reality in perspective to the different dimensional or higher spheres that are imperceptible to the naked eye, or as what scientists would call dark matter and dark energy. Okay, so according to science, 73% of our universe is dark matter, 23% of our universe is dark energy, and 3 to 4% is the visible light spectrum, is what we see as helium and gas and solar systems, suns, and maybe what we see at the center of the galaxy. So it's almost like looking at the picture of the cosmos. All we see is just galaxies, but when we look in between these galaxies, or the space in between these galaxies, is that there is more dark matter, or what appear to be more empty space or darkness than there is galactic systems. But that's not the case. What I'm proposing is that the dark matter and dark energy are higher levels of reality that are imperceptible to the instruments or the limited technologies that we have evolved in a population zero status. So of course, since we're only limited to only 3%, 3 to 4% of our total reality potential, then we're only supposed to perceive 3 or 4% of our total reality potential. And the rest of it's supposed to be almost as if there is a veil between us and the 96% of the dark matter, dark energy. So I'm here to say that the dark matter and dark energy are the higher vibrating spheres known in the Bible as the celestial spheres, and also known in the esoteric knowledge as the etheric spheres. These are the spheres, you could say that the etheric spheres, the spheres in between the celestial spheres and the material spheres, are what is known as dark matter, and that comprises 73% of our existence. So the scientists are right. You could say that the Big Bang, or the idea of these galactic systems and universes forming, creating the evolution or the creation of galactic systems, solar systems, planets, and life, biological life forms as we know it, all existing within the light visible spectrum, are all being created by the beings that exist within the 73% of the dark matter. And those are known as the ethereal or etheric beings. Beings without, they appear to be as physical as you and me, but their bodies are more, it's more of a refined matter substance, more subtle and less gross. So our creation, the 3 to 4% of the physical universe that we see, is an extension of something that has already existed prior to the 16.4 billion years ago, according to our universe's age.